Hi friendzonies, thanks for tuning back into another Keeping It Real with Danie Steele. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a comment that I got on a Facebook post a while back. And it was a conversation about identity, I guess. So the conversation was, I really don't remember what the post was. Oh, I do. Okay, so Black Girl Long Hair had a post about women transitioning from heat damaged hair to their natural hair, you know, the boingy curls, bringing it back to life, right? So we're commenting on the fact, you know, they were like, oh, well, you know, there's no 4C hair representation. 4C hair is, I would say, the standard hair texture of the average Black person in America, meaning two Black parents. Okay. So this website, which is for Black women's hair, was talking about something that Black women go through, and they didn't have ample representation of Black women. And, you know, there was a bunch of arguments going on, and like, yes, they do have, I don't know what they're complaining about, you know. Well, they were complaining because it is a Black hair website. I believe it's called like it's Black Hair, Long Hair or something like that, right? So it's a Black website. And once again, Black women are like put on the back burner. So I simply said, whoever is commenting on these pictures that 4C women and every woman is represented is clearly doesn't understand what 4C hair looks like. I think that was like pretty much it. Anyways, so a biracial woman comes on to the post under my comment, and she was like, are you gonna tell your kids they're not Black? I'm like, bitch, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Since you want to go, we can go. Okay? And that wasn't the conversation. The conversation was about the pictures. Okay? And about transitioning hair from heat damaged back to beautifully natural. So why are you jumping on my post getting defensive about how you identify? And I'll tell you why you're doing that. Because you want to have a conversation with your parents that hasn't been had. So the question to me was, are you going to tell your kids that they're not Black? Because I see you love a white man. Oh yeah, she jumped on my page. A biracial woman, half her fucking family is white, wants to fucking sit here and tell me, I see you with a white man. Okay, boo. Yes, check out my profile. And while you at it, go click on a video from the DK show and give me them views so I can get this money. Okay. What I want to know is, while you're constantly coming at Black people about how they won't let you disenfranchise them, they won't allow you to continue to disenfranchise them so that you can play the field and be anyone you want to be at any fucking given day, right? Have you had these conversations with your white relatives? You're constantly yelling at, I'm talking about the biracial, we're Black argument, okay? And I've had people unfriend me, unfollow me, everything in the fucking book because they've gotten defensive on this shit. You are disenfranchising your Black brothers and sisters by insisting that you represent Blackness. If you can't understand that, I can't help you. So you won't come to me, I see your man white. Have you asked your white relatives why you can't be white? Have you asked your white relatives why you can't be white under any circumstances? Why you're sitting there yelling at the Black people about what they better allow you to represent as, what they better allow you to identify as, what they better allow you to do. What's the conversations you've had with your white relatives? Because I've talked to a lot of biracial people. And what the gist from that I've gotten from the conversations I've had with a lot of biracial people is that their white relatives are pretty fucking racist and, you know, nothing but a bunch of fucking jokes, making fun of, you know, ostracizing, making them feel like they're not a part, That's what they've got. When you want to have a conversation with a black person about letting you identify as completely black, also have the conversation with your white relatives about letting you identify as completely white. I mean, I really don't understand it. Lag, Love Life of Asian guy, said something that I think is great, honestly. You know, and what he said was, they are 100% black, they're 100% white. If they are mixed with black and Asian, they are 100% black, they are 100% Asian. I prefer that better than you coming to an all black person and telling them, I'm all black. I'm married to a white man. So no, I don't expect my children to come out all black. I don't expect that. And a lot of people who are not in interracial relationships, I've seen Wendy Williams do it. Well, you do know that when that child is born, they're going to be, you know, when the cops pull them over, they're going to be black. You don't know what the child's going to come out looking like. And a lot of biracial people don't have any experience close to what all black people experience in this country. I really feel like people who get defensive about this stuff, at the end of the day, they're just mad because they can't have conversations with their parents. Why are you mad? Because my biracial child is going to have two parents that love them and allow them to identify how they would like, and won't allow racist white relatives to cloud their fucking mind and ruin their childhood, essentially. So are you mad about that? That's what you're really mad about. That's what you're really mad about. You want to ask me what I'm going to do. You don't have to worry about what I'm going to do, because my pregnancy, like everything else in my life, will be planned, boo. Planned. So I got plenty of time to think about what I'm going to say to my children. So are you mad because your parents didn't think what the fuck whatsoever before your ass popped up in the world and just let you fucking live it and experience it and figure it out on your own? Don't be mad at everybody else. But like I told this girl in the comment, what I will do is educate my children. That's what I will do. And what I also will do is make sure that my biracial child is not taking scholarships, funding, or whatever from an all black child who needs and deserves it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm sorry. Because I remember being at the black excellence. There was like a black excellence thing for like high schoolers. When I was growing up. And I remember a girl who was biracial, okay? Like her mom was biracial. And they still let her come on. Someone who didn't have black friends, did not marry a black man, children don't look black to this day, and she had a scholarship, okay? Ain't investing one red penny into the black community. She had a scholarship. Okay? Okay? You know, and this is what a lot of people talk about in their videos. We are allowing everyone in at our own detriment, at our own expense. No other group does this. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I love my group. I love my group so much that we will define who is in this group. We will define that. And to be black, you have two black parents. To be white, you have two white parents. Period. Now, am I going to go and lecture someone about how they identify? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I don't care how you identify. Identify however the hell you want. But how dare you come up to black people and say, I identify as black, I identify as biracial, I identify as, listen. Okay? I don't identify as black. I am black. How about that one? I am black. And you go to Japan and you're mixed with something besides Japanese DNA, they're going to call you a hafu. Period. You're not even allowed to describe yourself in that society as Japanese. You're not. You are a hafu. Now, the black community has allowed biracials, has accepted biracials when no one else has since the start. So what's the problem? We're trying to rework things so that the lightest and the brightest aren't representing a group of dark-skinned people. To make sure this happens, yeah, I will be educating my children to the highest extent. I plan to adopt black children. I plan to have black nieces and nephews. And I'm not going to let my children take away from their experience. No, I'm not going to. And guess what? They'll be so fine. They'll be so good. Because telling biracial people that they're black doesn't take away the confusion. You've been telling them that they're black and one drop ruling them in for years. And they still walk around. They still say, I was so confused. I was so this. I was so that. And that's also largely in part because of the fact that most biracial children are the products of black men and white women. Okay? Now you keep in mind the Lovings a biracial black and Native American woman and a white man made interracial marriage legal. Without their work, who knows how long it would have taken for that to be legalized, okay? And yet, the majority of biracial children born today in America are the products of black men and white women. So keep up with your bed wenching, lingo, and while there's no lingo for black men that do the same, when they do it at much higher rates for no fucking reason, just to be honest. Why the rates so high besides self-hate? I don't know. And you go, oh, you got self-hate too. No, I don't have self-hate. Maybe my mama and daddy had self-hate when they chose drugs in the streets and shit over me. Maybe that's who had self-hate. But you're not gonna fucking come to me and talk about something. I have self-hate. I grew up in foster care, so I had to love myself. Ain't no black person in the world you can find that raised me, loved me, took care of me, gave money to me. You won't find them living. My grandmother is dead. She was the only person that loved and cared about me. Okay? I digress. Okay, so I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. But not really because it's that big of a deal, just because I'm just tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of, I got unfriended from a long time ago from a white woman with a biracial child. She kept calling her daughter's hair crazy. Biracial people, are you going to explain to your white relatives how calling your hair crazy kind of will set you up for a fucked up life? You going to explain that to them? Or are you going to keep coming up to black people talking about give us it all. Give us everything. I want it all. Ray J, I want it all. Or was that Safari? I want it all, right? Go talk to your white relatives about that. What you talking to us all the time for? When the majority of you is not even raised by black people. You're being raised by white women. You didn't ask your mom and your relatives why they didn't include you? Why you gotta come running to black people being like, you better not leave us out because you know you're left out over there. You know that. I don't care how nice they might be to you. You know they don't consider you white. But the black relatives are supposed to consider you black because of a rule that your white relatives made. So anyways, like I said, I've talked to a lot of biracial people who've told me that they've had, that they don't even want to interact with their white family members to this day because of the racism that they experienced from them. So I don't see why black people are constantly being yelled at and the arguments. I mean, this bitch went to my fucking personal fucking Facebook page. I wasn't talking to her. I made a comment on a general page. You gonna come to my page, be looking at shit? Nosy little... Okay. Just stop. Okay? So anyways. Okay, pretty. So anyways, this video's getting long. So yeah, probably gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I was unfriended by a woman because I suggested a page. I believe it's called like Chocolate Kids Vanilla vanilla parents, chocolate kids or something, right? It's for white parents who have biracial or black adopted children, right? Unfriended. And I've seen many a post by white women in forums, different, social media posts, whatever, being like, you don't need to tell me how to do my daughter's hair. I know how to do my daughter's hair. That's why it's looking raggedy, and that's why a bunch of black women actually go work behind the scenes to do your daughter's hair. Because you know how. When you marry into other cultures, I know you ain't pulling that shit on Indian women, Middle Eastern women, when they tell you how it goes in their culture. I know you're not sitting up there. You can keep your mouth shut because I'm with a black man and that's all that matters. Our love, our children. Bitch. For a kid that's gonna run over here talking about some I'm black. And then they can't wait to be like, my child is black. What? But you ignore every black person that wants to give you advice on how to raise your child? On how to do your child's hair. Not even raise your child. Nobody cares about that, right? On how to do your child's hair? When that's a problem, but you want to say your child's black? We talk to each other in the black community. We talk to each other. We don't catch attitudes when one woman gives another woman advice. Okay? Well, newsflash for you. And let me tell you something right now. You come into my family, you marry into my family on that shit, you gonna get advice till it hurts. You gonna always get that advice. You don't want to hear it. I know. I don't want to hear it. I want to have sex with my black man. I want to have my child and call it black. But I want you people to leave me alone. So this is the sitch. Sorry, I caught an attitude in this video. I caught an attitude in this video. I have an attitude and I caught it. All right? And that's okay. Okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. We're at 20-minute mark. Yeah, feel however you want to feel. Nobody cares. We're going to empower ourselves and we're going to empower our people. And you're going to have to deal with it. Oh. It's hard, huh? It's hard not having everything when you're told that you're going to have everything. Gotta learn how to share. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep watching out for Keeping It Real with Danie Steele because we got a lot more videos coming for you. And thank you so much for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with a chick that thinks she don't need to know. Okay. That's it. I heart you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You rock. Come back. I got more for you. Okay. Bye.